Hi everyone, it's Sandy. Thank you for joining me here on my channel. I feel like I haven't been here for a little while since I've been back from my holiday. I've been busy spending time with my family. I've been spending a lot of time with both my granddaughters. They've just always want to see their nan and pop nearly every day. So I've been enjoying spending a lot of time with them. My youngest daughter is also due to have her baby in November. So I'm looking forward to meeting my grandson. So I've been going with her to her midwife appointment, and also my dad, he hasn't been well, so I've been also seeing him and visiting him to make sure he's doing okay, and thankfully he's much better now. And my Etsy orders have just also been busy since I've been back from my holiday, putting together my Etsy orders for my customers. So thank you to my customers that have been purchasing from my Etsy store. So I've been busy having them all packaged and having them shipped. And now I'm finally able to come on here and share with you the next project that was part of my One Sheet Wonder project that I had just recently shared with you, which is this one. And inside the project there was a couple of additional flip pages in here, and I had mentioned in this video that I was going to show you the measurements and how to put them together if you wanted to add that into this flip book. And I think I called it a easy fold pocket flip book using single-sided paper. So there was a front cover here with a side pocket, then inside is another pocket, and then on this side is a side pocket at the back of the flip book, where I added this extra little flip, like a flip page, where there is a little pocket here on the front, and then there is also another one here. And you can also have it this way if you wanted to, and have it that way. You have the pocket on that side. Oh, sorry. There is a pocket there, and then that's why I was trying to work out why this wasn't going through. This sort of flips open like that, but you can make this as another pocket. So I thought it was a pocket, but it's actually a little flippy page. And I've got a little foam square adhesive here just to keep this part closed. But you can glue the two sides down here to create another pocket if you wanted to do that. So that's just an option for you. But this was inside, and then there was also this vellum, like a flip page. There is also a side front pocket here, and I made this to put in here just as a sort of a spot to do some journaling or add some notes, or you can add a photo here. It was just an extra piece I wanted to add into the side pocket here, and I thought it was a fun little extra flip out page. You can also add some copying paper or any of your papers you prefer, and you can make this into like a little booklet and folding your papers, and then you can stitch it down here or staple your pages in here to create some pages into this, this as a cover base. And I did have a few comments wanting to know how to make this and the measurements, because they wanted to also add this into their flip booklet. So I'm going to show you how I put these two pieces together and the measurements. So I'll just take these out so you can see. And I just thought this was a fun way to just tuck that in there. This was a cut apart that I just placed that in there. And I just thought if you wanted to add one of these in here, I'll show you the measurements. And I'll also link down below, if you've missed out on this video, on how you can make this using a single-sided 12x12 paper. And it's a fun little sort of flip booklet. And there is another pocket there, and then you get another pocket here as well. So there's some fun little tuck pockets there. And then you get this pocket here on the side, and then that pocket at the back. That's your back. And this was the one that I'd done for the tutorial, so I thought I'll make the side extra flip out pages for this one here. And I'll give you the measurements and the papers that you're going to need. And so there are 4 pieces to make the 2 of these. So for this one here, you're going to need a paper. I did use single-sided paper, so this is how it looks like. So this is another one, the other piece. I use single-sided, so it's somewhere you can do some writing on here if you wanted to, but you can use double-sided paper. So for this piece, you want to cut your paper at 7 inches by 5 inches. And then there is the vellum piece here. If you haven't got any vellum, you can use another piece of your preferred papers to add this extra piece if you don't have any vellum. So you can still do that. And for that piece, you want to cut that at 4 inches by 5 1/4. So it's 4 inches by 5 1/4 of an inch. It's for those two. And for this piece, so you want to cut one piece at 4 inches by 6 inches, and that is for this piece here. This is a little bit longer, but I've just cut it as an easy measurement for you at 4 by 6 inches, and I use double-sided paper for that. And then you have this extra little piece here. I also use double-sided paper for this one, and that piece you want to cut at, let me just get the measurements. It was it's 2.5 inches by 4 inches. So it's 4 inches by 2.5. I'll just repeat those measurements for you. So this one here is 7 inches by 5 inches. And the vellum piece is 4 inches by 5 1/4 of an inch. I'll put the measurements down below for you as well, so it's easy for your reference. The next piece is 4 inches by 6 inches, 2.5 inches by 4 inches. What we'll make first is we'll make the my note card with the vellum cover. I've got the smaller scoreboard here, so it's easy to use. And we're going to have the pattern print facing down, and you're going to line it on the 7-inch side, and we're going to score at 4.5 inches. So 4.5 inches. And then we just, while we've got this out, let's fold this piece over. So that's all done, so it's easy to put together. Let's just fold that down. And then the vellum piece, we'll put that to the side for now. We're just going to score everything while we've got the scoreboard out. So we don't need to score that. And now we'll grab the piece to make the fold out. Another good thing with this, you could, no you couldn't, I was just thinking of something else. If you wanted to, you can actually glue the top and the bottom, and you can make this into a side pocket. But then that would mean that will be placed in there like that, which is still fine. So you can actually do that and make this into a side pocket. And what we're going to do here is we're going to also have the pattern. So let me see. So this part here, if you want, what you want showing on this part, which in my case is going to be this piece, I'm going to have that facing down. And on the 6-inch side, you're going to score at 2.5 inches. And that's all the scoring. And we can also fold this over now. So then that's done. So if you don't want to use a scoreboard, you can just fold it over roughly about 2.5 inches. Right. And then we've got the little piece here. And this was at 4 inches by 2.5 inches. And I'm going to, whatever you want this part here showing, and in my case I want, let me see, I want this part showing, so I'm going to have that piece facing down, and that's on the 4-inch side now. We're going to score at 2 1/4 of an inch, 2/4 of an inch, and we can also fold this over that way. So all the pieces are folded over now. And what we'll make is we'll make this piece first. And what we do here is we are going to glue up the top there along the inside of this fold line and also down the bottom. So you just want to add a little bit of glue. Let me just go and fix this glue. So let me just get this glued on top. And then along the inside of that fold line, try to keep it just a little bit away from that fold line. And on the bottom, and grab your vellum piece, and then you want to lay this part just beside the fold. That way it's easy to open and close when you do that. It doesn't catch onto it. And then you're just going to just do that, and then see that way it opens and closes. And then you'll see now it looks like that, and then you're going to have this side pocket there, and that pretty much does that. So that's all you're doing. You're just folding this piece over about so far in, as we had mentioned for that score line, and then you're just going to add glue to the 3 sides, and then just laying the vellum piece or your extra printed paper to the back, and that will give you a side pocket. So now I can place that in here as an extra piece. This would be great to add into your journals too. You can add these sort of pages to your journal. So now you've got a flip page with the pocket. Let me just find this pocket just so you could see. So see, that's a pocket there now, the same as this one. So that's done. I'll put that back now. Put that back in here. Oops. Okay. Now we'll move on to this piece. So we made the fold, and that's the same as this fold. So that's ready to go. Then we have this piece. And what we're going to do here is we are going to cut. On the right side here, we're going to just cut in to that score line, and you want to just come down, I'd say about 1/2 inch down. So about that much. So we're just going to come down and cut across and stop to there, and then cut that out. We're going to remove that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go about there and stop at the score line, and then I'm going to cut down and remove this piece. And you should have that shape like that. And you close it over. I'm just going to straighten this up. And you can now corner around these 2 corners if you just wanted to, just to decorate that a little bit. I'm going to corner around that left corner and then the right one, and then close that up, and then that will give you that same pocket. We'll just bring this over, and we're going to place that over here. So I'll just glue these 2 sides along the back down there and at the bottom. that should give me that little side pocket there now. And then this part here, you can use that as a little extra little interactive flip page, or you can make this into a pocket and just glue these two sides down as well, and that will give you another little tuck pocket. I'm going to just leave that as it is. So now that can go in there. But, oh sorry, that one goes back in this one, and that gets placed inside that pocket, and that just sits there. And then we have this one, and this will get placed in that one, and that just goes in like that. And then you've got a little foam square, just so that it doesn't sort of flip open, just one of these little square foam adhesive. Just going to place that there. You can use a Velcro dot, you don't have to use anything if you don't want to. You can use some washi tape, and that does that. And then you've got that, and then you can even add a little tab here, cut a little piece of paper and fold that in half and glue it here. So, and then you've got somewhere to do a little bit of writing or date, whatever it is you've got in here, and then that's that. You can have it that way. Just another little extra addition. You can glue these two down, and then you've got yourself a pocket that way or that way, and that can get placed in there like that if you wanted to do that, but I like that. So that's how to make these extra inserts for your pocket flip book, for those that may want to add that into the project that we created in the last video. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all soon in my next video. Bye for now.